or you're just unhappy with yourself or you're self-conscious, it's going to take work. That's the one thing you can't cheat on your diet. And it's gonna show. If you eat something weird, it can make you sick. The government, the FDA, all these people, they're putting stuff in that stuff. They're putting uh poisons in the water, poisons in the food, poison. They put poison in everything, man. They poison in the vegetables. You have to be careful about what you eat. You want to have some kind of health conscience, you know, some which way. You got people saying, "Oh well, you know, like I say, oh it runs in the family," but it doesn't have to. If you're eating these chemicals, you know, I don't have nothing against what people do. If you want to smoke, smoke. If you want to drink alcohol, then by God, drink the alcohol. But just know, the more you do it, it can creep up on you. It's gonna creep up on you eventually. You will be. It will make you sick eventually. I've seen people, you know, damn near die off of alcohol. I've seen people die from smoking too much. These chemicals do go in your body, and especially smoking. You may blow out, but you ain't blowing out everything. It's not like when you eat and then you go to the bathroom. So I do have a couple of items coming out. I got a vegan protein coming out. I got a detox, my own detox formula coming soon. I will start dropping the links below. Some of my business links will be dropped below. I tell you what, one thing about eating, man, I'm telling you, I have seen some crazy things, man, where people have, you just have to be careful with this government, man. I'm telling you, the government is something else, man. They have prepped you to be sick. I watched my mama go through it. I watched my cousin go through it. Friends go through it. Some of them are still here, and a lot of them are not. A buddy of mine, my homeboy Eddie, man, we were like cousins, man. Eddie Williams. Oh man, good guy, really good guy. He was like family. It was always him, his brother, me. But Eddie, I get a call from my big bro, Damon West, man, and he says, "Hey, man, I think Eddie passed." And I go to Facebook, I look on there, and I'm like, "Damn, man, he died from a heart attack." Another guy I know, same year, like a month later, younger than me, died from a heart attack. I've seen several kids heart failure, just different ailments, and I'm thinking, damn, man, what the hell was I eating? And I'm like, damn, somebody hand me my damn belt. This is a setup. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, but gotta watch them diets, man. You really gotta watch them diets. But speaking on my boy Eddie, I'll tell a quick story about Eddie, man. Me and Eddie, I met Eddie. I was doing security, working at Job Corps. You feel me? And man, I knew I was gonna get fired from Job Corps. My brother Damon was like, "I'll give you about 5-6 months. You'll get fired because you chase women too much." So, I met Eddie and his brother. They was it's a weirdest thing. Damon had moved to Stone Mountain, Georgia, and he was telling me he had almost gotten into a fight with some guys. The little crew that we was in, our little crew. Say they almost got into it with some guys in the apartment, and he was telling me all these names of the people that was staying there. That lived across the street. Apparently, Eddie and Kenny lived with their mom or their brother at the time in Stone Mountain, across from Damon. And he may have mentioned the names, but I didn't know none of those people then. As I'm working at Job Corps, I was at the rear gate one night, and two guys walked by, and I was standing there, and Eddie gave me the nod, "What's up?" And I was like, "What's up?" You know what I mean? "What's up?" And he's like, damn, boy, you got the best job in the house. And I was like, yeah, you know, it is cool. Ain't nothing but women, you know. I felt like a piece of meat in the damn lion's den. That's what it was like, man. But, you know, I was young, so it was all good, you know, back then, you know. Hey, man, it was welcome at the time. Hey, I was chasing skirts and, you know, what they say, pipping hoes and slamming Cadillac doors, except for I didn't have no damn Cadillac. I had a beat up damn Buick Regal. So, you know, but anyway. But what was so crazy about that, we just started chopping it up one day. Like this, saw him the next day, and he told me that he used to live in Stone Mountain. And I said, yeah, my brother's out there. He said, yeah, what's your brother's name? I said, Damon. And I said, oh man, Damon. He said, where you say he stay? And found out them two knew each other. They was there when they almost got to fighting and all this stuff. And what happened was, me and him just got cool, man. We would always kick it when they had parties at Job Corps. We would they'd come up, my brother pull up, man. Oh man, we just get into so much stuff, man. Go job hunting together. We start working security together. And man, I'm telling you, man, that dude was so freaking cool, man. But he died of a heart attack, man. I couldn't believe it, man. The guy had just got married. You know, he just got married, had his kid, and I knew he was in love with his wife because Eddie was cool. You know, he liked to chase girls, but when he met that chick, I knew he was out the game, man. I was like, damn, Eddie got married, and he was happy at the time, man. He was just happy, and end up, you know, it just happened, you know. He was just in and out of here, you know. Very good guy, but man, I remember me and him hanging, and oh God, man, we get into so much shit. Oh God. So one night, he was like a guardian angel to me. So one night, I was I had got an apartment. I was doing courtesy officer, like I was living on the property, and he always had that sixth sense. He said, hey man, what you doing? So it was in the wintertime, like it was cold as hell. And he said, what you doing? And I said, I was like, man, I'm bored as hell. He said, me too, man. I'm gonna borrow my mom's truck. We're gonna go up to the club in East Point. You know. I said, all right, cool. But then it got later and it got later. He didn't make a move. I didn't make a move. And he said, hey, man, it's cold as fuck outside, man. It's cold as hell. He's like, I'm going to just stay in, man. He's like, I don't need to be out there messing around in the streets. I said, yeah, me neither, bro. And he said, let's stay at the crib where it's safe. All right. Next day, find out they shot up the damn club, man. Somebody got shot the same night we was going to that same club just because we was bored. And normally I don't go to clubs, you know, stuff like that. But I was willing to go that night. It wasn't nothing going on. Wasn't no women talking about nothing. Well, hey, man, let's go chase some women. Let's go in there and see what we come up on. Me and him was always on some shit like that. You know, I got a couple of stories about Eddie like that. Man, that was crazy. You know, one of the craziest things I seen with Eddie. And I'm gonna tell you, this guy has possibly saved my life a couple of times, man. Man, it's one time his mom wanted to do some little scheme or something. He would be like, hey, bro, whatever my mom trying to tell you to do. It was some little thing that happened with the bank, and he just told me, hey, man, don't get involved. You know, you get those friends, man, a real friend will tell you, don't get involved in that. Don't do that. That shit's stupid. Or, hey, man, don't do it. Whatever my mom telling you to do, she on that bullshit. Don't do it. And I think he talked her out of doing it, you know, whatever she was thinking about. You know, when things go bad, when you go broke, or you just lacking money, you do anything, man. When you desperate, you do anything. But his mom was funny, too. He had a funny-ass, cool mom, too, man. She used to always be like, when I come in her house to visit him and his brother, she'd be like, boy, you look like a goddamn terrorist. Why the hell you carry that damn satchel bag everywhere you go? What the hell you got in there? You got a gun, boy? and, and they would just look, shake their head, and laugh and shit. And yeah, she always called me the terrorist because I always carried a bag with me. Because, you know, when I wasn't driving, where else you gonna sit the bag? You know, I take that motherfucker with me. You feel me? You know, somebody hand me my damn belt. But you know, one night my cousin Latif was there, and we was at he was working security. I was working security right by the Georgia Dome. This is when this is right where they built the new Falcon Stadium at. So I was doing security at the old Georgia Dome Stadium, and my cousin was working at the Dome. I was at the apartments next to it. And my cousin hit me up. Latif was like, yo, man, where you at, bro? I'm right down the street. I'll walk up there to you. He said, cool, you know. He said, cool. So that night, earlier, when I was on shift, Eddie had got off at the Vine City train station, you know, public transportation. For those of y'all that don't know, MARTA. Where they say MARTA is smarter. Whatever. But, you know, Eddie gets off the train. We go get something to eat, kicking it. Because he was off that day, but I had to work. And he said, yeah, man, let's walk down here and talk to Teeth. I said, all right. So we kicking it. I think it was like a football game going on right there. It's like a football game, and we was out there having fun. My cousin, he was working with a sheriff, and the police was working. We was all just kicking it. Everybody was chilling, and it was weird. Eddie said, yo, man, I think I'm going to go ahead and head to the crib, man. Something just don't feel right, you know. Seemed like something going to happen. And right when he said that, Eddie told me, well, let's walk to the other side where the Dome is, where the Dome Stadium is, and let's talk to T. Apparently, as we had got down to the side that my cousin was on just to chop it up, we heard the gunshots. Boom, 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 boom. You know, pow, pow. You know, somebody had got the shooting at the train station, at Vine City train station. I get there, and, you know, somebody had got shot. And I was like, damn, Eddie, you must be like the guardian angel, because you've saved me at least 3 or 4 times. He's always been like, hey, man, that don't look right. Sometimes I'm like, hey, man, that don't feel right. Let's get up out of here, you feel me? Or, you know, he was always like that, man. But a good guy gone too soon, man. I miss you, boy. Old Eddie Willaims, man. He was just like family to me, man. Just like family, man. Plenty of good stories about that guy. Y'all will be hearing more about him and some of my other partners, and I got plenty of stories like that, man. You know, but we'll get back to this subject. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. You know, be careful what you put in your bodies. Be conscious of what you put in your bodies. These people don't care nothing about you. They will sell anything to make money. It's all money motivated. They will, you know, clone a damn piece of chicken. They're out here cloning animals, cloning vegetables, cloning shit just to sell it at just to sell more. It's just money motivated. You got to be, you know, vigilant, stay conscious, be careful what you eat. I know we can't live forever, but we can try to preserve ourselves a little bit, and especially for you know, black people, Latinos, a lot of us, we gain weight because we do have a similar bloodline. So Latinos, Puerto Ricans, blacks, Mexicans, whatever you want to call it, they do share the same bloodline. And you know, even if you're white, if you want to drop weight, color don't matter to me. You know, if you want to. There's nothing wrong with self-improvement. Everybody got to work on themselves, whether it's mentally or physically. It goes both ways. One can't function without the other. If you eat something bad, you're going to feel bad. If you eating crap, you feel crappy. If you eat well, you feel better. You know, so I'll say that, you know, and I'm going to let y'all go. YouTube, Might come back on here, tell